Hello guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, I'm here to present you guys a guide on Holy Dragon Grounds. How to score the maximum possible damage against that stupid dragon so that you can lay your hands on a lot of Relic of Dragon Dynasties, which will in turn help you to summon a lot of faded weapons as well as exclusive weapons from Dota Creation. Alright, so let's get this started. First, I would really love to give a very big shout out to this amazing guy known as Speed Actual 9543 from the Reddit channel who came up with this amazing guide material right over here, and today I'm here to provide a really good explanation on this image out here. First of all, in order to create a team against that dragon, you gotta have these two basic hero units. One is gonna be Fatecore Garf and the next one is gonna be Fatecore Rodley. Alright, please do have them in your team. Why? Fatecore Rodley can provide massive HP and defense boost to your entire allies, like massive, like 100% to 200% massive, okay? For example, let's say one of your ally has just 5000 HP. When the Fatecore Rodley uses his second active skill, the HP of your allies goes from 5000 HP to 15,000. That's a lot of boost, alright? That's how effective our Fatecore Rodley really is. And he also improves the defense stats massively, alright? And that's it and done. Whereas for the Garf, or let's say the Fatecore Garf, he provides plus 20% HP and plus 20% defense for all the allies out there. Alright, and on top of that one, under the command effect, our Fatecore Rodley can provide barriers to himself as well as some allies out there as well. And that's going to be quite helpful in order to sustain the incoming damage from the Holy Dragon in the raid battle. Alright, so that is gonna be so cool, isn't it? So for sustenance itself, Fatecore Rodley and this Fatecore Garf is gonna be a really great help. Alright, and after having those two hero units in your team, you gotta have at least one Dragon Knight leader. It can be Fatecore Emma, it can be Fatecore Magi, or it can be Fatecore Anastasia, or it can be Fatecore Bernadette. Get one out of these four, alright? And they can be a really great help to your team in order to reduce the incoming damage from the Holy Dragon or to deal more damage against that Holy Dragon out there. You can have some assistant tool person like let's say Fatecore Emma as well as the Fatecore Tantal out there, or let's say Therapeutist, or let's say the healers out there like Fatecore Anastasia, Fatecore Kaya, or the Fatecore Talia, and they can be quite helpful in providing a really good healing to your team out there. And now after having 3 units in your team, how about the rest of the units? Well, they will depend upon the day that you are fighting. Or is it gonna be the Monday? Is it gonna be the Tuesday? Is it gonna be the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday? Which is the day that you are fighting? That actually will decide what sort of team that you are supposed to bring to fight against the dragon out there. Alright, so to begin with, let's start with the Monday list. In the Monday, you can only take I mean, like, you are supposed to take only those light and dark elemental hero units. Alright, yes, you can actually take any hero unit out there, but light and dark elemental hero units will be more advantageous in order to break the guardian stone of the dragon so that you can deal possibly even more damage against that dragon. Alright, so there we go guys. In the light element section, you can use the hero units like let's say Garf. You can use these other hero units like let's say Iris as well as the Schmid and so on and on. Alright, whereas for the dark side, or let's say in the dark team, you can use Ramsey, Baelish, Shofrakan, Kyluk, Emma, alright, Sharpie, Adams, and so on and on. They will really help you a lot in breaking the guardian stone of the opponent as well as to deal a massive amount of damage. Alright, and the next is gonna be the day number 2, and that's gonna be on Tuesday. On Tuesday, you are only allowed to use, I mean, like, you are only supposed to use, not allowed, sorry, you're supposed to use the fire elemental heroes because the dragon will have the fire guardian stones, and it will be much easier for you guys to break the guardian stone of the dragon and start dealing even more heavier damage on him. Alright, so in fire team, you can include Fatecore Raquel or Raquel, Fatecore Magi, Sabrina, this Otard, Scarlet, Fatecore Annie, Brooke, and Jeon himself. Alright, if you use this kind of units, definitely you will have more advantage against those dragons out there. Day number 3, or let's say on the Wednesday, you are supposed to use the frost element teams. Alright, let's say for example Fatecore Anastasia, Fatecore Valentina, Fatecore Bernadette, Fate Core Battery, and so on and on right over here in this list. Definitely I will be providing this image in the description section below of this video. You can just click on the link and you will be able to access this image right away over there. You can use units like Degas and so on and on, like this Reed Murray as well, Lepin, and so on. And Lepin will also be really great help in order to revive your allies as well, so definitely a great help. Whereas in the day number 4, that's going to be on Thursday, you are supposed to use the nature type elemental heroes, because definitely the dragon will have the nature type guardian stones, and definitely in order to break him you gotta have the nature type hero units, like let's say Fate Correra, Fate Core Jinai, Fate Core Radley himself. Alright, that's good, isn't it? Fate Core Talia, Fate Core Chatty. Fate Core Chatty is pretty awesome as well. You can use her in any of the teams out there. Why? Because she really does provide a lot of barriers, okay, for entire allies. The Fate Core Chatty. So, yeah, she actually boosts your sustenance even further. Next is gonna be the Fate Core Tantalo. We have Fate Core Astarte, Fate Core Kaya, not Fate Core Kaya, just Kaya. We don't have the Fate Core of Kaya so far. We have this Naomi, and I think the Fate Core of Naomi is gonna come very soon as well. And for the day number 5, we gotta use the Machine Element heroes, because the dragon is gonna having that the machine element guardian stones. All right, so in order to break those machine element guardian stones, you gotta have a lot of machine element type hero units in your team, like let's say Mahar, or let's say Fate Core Mahar. Then you have Fate Core Shell, you have Fate Core this Jin, Fate Core Baraka, Fate Core Deva, and so on and on. Fate Core Lunjin, Fate Core Morris, Fate Core Dorka. Especially Dorka is gonna be a really great help, guys, to provide that heal over and over and over again. She is really great support for your team in providing a lot of sustenance. So that's going to be the Dorka for you guys. And on the day number 6 and 7, or let's say on the Saturdays and the Sundays, you can actually use the hero units of any element out there. Why? Because there's no guardian stones embedded on the dragon. Alright, and that also can make the dragon a little bit more harder to deal with, because when the dragon has the guardian stones, definitely by breaking those guardian stones, the dragon become a little bit vulnerable, right? But when he doesn't have the guardian stones themselves, then what about then? It's pretty hard to deal with. And in that time, you can actually use the Astarte, or let's say Fate Core Astarte, and then you can have the Fate Core Deva to deal really good damage. Deva is really able to deal massive amount of damage against the single target out there, especially when she lands the critical damage. Her damage actually scales really high. She doubles the critical damage out there, guys. Next is going to be the Fate Core Emma. We have the Fate Core Brooke out there. Fate Core I forgot her name. What's her name? Next is gonna be the Fate Core Bernadette, and finally we have the Fate Core Tantalo. These are the units that are going to provide you guys a lot of sustenance as well as a lot of damage against the opponent out there. And you can see that like we are using the units of different elements out there, because elements really do not matter during these Saturdays and Sundays. You can actually just go on with the rainbow team. All right, so that's gonna be it, guys. So these are the recommendations of hero units that you are supposed to use in the dragon raid to actually get a lot of advantage against them. All right, so that you can possibly score highest maximum possible damage against the holy dragon out there in the holy dragon ground. And with that one, you might be able to get a lot of relic of dragon dynasty, which in turn you can use in the door to creation to get possibly those exclusive weapon as well, which is definitely going to make your character look even more badass. Alright, so that are the things out there. So in summary, I would say for any kind of dragon raid team, first of all, you need to have Fate Core Garf and Fate Core Radley. You might be asking now, how to get them? Alright, I'm just a beginner. Well, you can go to the string of creation, which is going to unlock after completing chapter 4. Alright, please do complete chapter 4 right away, and the string of creation banner will show up in the recruit or the summon banners out there. Alright, and then you can use that string of creation raid banner of the Fate Core Garf and Fate Core Radley to get them right away. They are going to be a really great help for you guys in any kind of story contents out there. Have them and you will have a lot of advantage right away. Have them first, and then after that one, try to have the Dragon Knight Leader. It's not really that hard to get the Dragon Knight Leader, guys, because they are usually the common drop. Come on, Anastasia, Bernadette, Magi, Emma. They are the most frequently dropped hero units through any kind of summons out there. So don't really worry about that one. You will get them eventually really fast, alright? And have one out of these 4 hero units, and they are going to be really helpful, guys. And after having these 3 hero units, try to have the rest of the hero units depending upon which day you are trying to compete in. If it's going to be Monday, try to go with the light and dark hero units. Day number 2, that's going to be Tuesday, fire hero units like Raquel, Magi, and so on and on. On Wednesday, try to have the frost elemental hero units like, let's say, Valentina, Bernadette, Degas, and so on and on. On the Thursday, try to have the nature element hero units like Rera, Jinai, Radley, and so on and on. And on the Friday, you gotta have the machine element hero units like, let's say, Dorka, Mahar, Shell, and so on and on. So in order to break the guardian stone of the dragon as soon as possible, so that you can possibly have advantageous side against that dragon. All right. And finally, on the Saturday and Sunday, it's a rainbow team, because there is no specific guardian stone element that is binded with the dragon. So you gotta be more effective out there, and you can use the rainbow team in order to approach him. All right. So that's gonna be it, guys. What do you guys think about this guide? Let me know in the comment section below. Were there some extra stuff that I should have been telling? If I did miss that one out, please let me know in the comment section below. I really want to know that one as well by myself. All right. And if you guys really did love this guide, please give a really big shout out to this amazing guy known as Speed Actual 9543. If he's the one who created this amazing material, then really good job, guys. Or let's say anyone who actually came up with this really good guide material in the first place, a big shout out to him, whoever he is or she is. All right. And after that one, see you guys in the next video.